Okay, so here is an easy check I found where you essentially can check out even though the user is not here. So it's a bit of a simplistic way of doing it, but essentially here we specify a customer, right? But if we're not logged in, we don't have one here. I wish Stripe had something like auto here that we can do. So we could do like a ternary operator. If there exists, if the Stripe ID exists, then we pass in the Stripe ID. Otherwise, we just do auto or we generate random one. But the way Stripe session works is if there's no customer defined here, then it just generates a random one. But we cannot pass one in here, unfortunately, so it's not as simple. But what we can do is here in the try, we can just say if there is a user, well, then create this session here. So let's just go down here and copy paste this over like that. Else we can paste this again and then just go here and remove our customer like that. Okay, and that should do it just fine. That should work. The problem is though that we are defining session here twice. So let's name this something different. I do get user or something like that. And then here we can pass get user, and that should be fine. Okay, and then this should be fine. Let's try that out and see if it works. So profile. Okay, we are not logged in. Let's try to add something to the cart and go through the checkout process again. It looks like something's erroring out. Okay, that doesn't work. Let's see here. You know what we can do actually is let's go back here. So let's just get rid of it and go back to the way we were initially. There we go. So this is where we were, just session user. And what we can do is here, say if user, then get this Stripe ID like that. And then cut and paste this information in here. So let's see where we need to grab it from. So here from post all the way down here. There we go. That's it. That's what we want to copy over. So cut that, paste it in here, just like that. And on the end of this if user statement here, so here at the end, we can do else and paste that code in there, and then just remove this Stripe customer ID and hit save. Okay, so just a really simple one. I guess you could also modify here stuff like if the user is not signed in, maybe they're not allowed the discount code or something. You know, maybe the user here has access to maybe a first time sign up. You can also add that. But anyway, regardless, let's refresh and try this again. Let's see if the checkout, and look at that, the checkout works perfectly fine here. So we can add our address and everything. Oh, we can do debit card as well. Cool. So there we go. And that should still work. Again, the only difference is we won't be able to access our transaction ID. But payment still goes through. Everything is still fine. Payment does get recorded here, and see, a customer does get created on generation, and the payment goes through just fine. As you can see, another email has been made right there. So everything works. Awesome. We'll add a couple more features here and there, but that's essentially it. Everything else is gonna be just small quality of life improvements. Like what I want to do is when we click here on add a product to the cart. Let me go back there. Here, so add, I want a little message pop up here. And we're going to do that with React Toast. So I'll see you there.